Hello everyone who dreams of space but keeps failing to do space correctly. I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths, the Steel Sovereign's custom campaign demo. And before we jump back into the campaign proper, little apology and announcement I'd like to make. I apologize for the amount of space cheese I've been doing in this campaign. I'm not sure what came over me. I felt like bombing things from space and it just went too far, or perhaps not far enough. And I'm quite grateful that here's the thing. I'm kind of happy I did that because I've realized there's some severe problems with space vehicles. One of which is that while it is much harder for the enemy to hit you, it's also much harder for you to hit them. Because if you're hanging it out like over 1,000 meters in the air, moving at high speed and Tokyo drifting in a vacuum, it ruins the accuracy of, say, your lasers. It means you've got to do weird things with missiles in order to get them down to their target. But worst of all, I had a realization in my experiments off-screen. If you are this high up, you actually have a massive radar signature, so it means that decoys don't work very well, and it means that you are obligated to shoot down every missile that comes at you, and if you're above the target, any vertical launched missile actually has an easier time hitting you, rather than a harder time. So, we are retiring the spacecraft from this campaign entirely, and the Comet in particular, we're really done with this one. Like, I don't think I accomplished my objective with this design, so we are retiring it. And we're retiring it in style in the designer, however, so there we go. Onwards to fights actually in the atmosphere. I will see you in the campaign presently. Alright, so starting off where we were last time. We've got incoming. In fact, I think we have a massive thing over here. Yeah, we've got a almost 400k vehicle just coming at us from the east. Or looks like this guy. What are you doing? You are moving to a location to defend, so you're probably going to defend that resource zone. And we need to scrap our space bombers entirely and replace them with more viable surface craft. And before that, I do need to retrofit every single thing that I've updated. This is looking very dicey. Particularly from the west, we've got a tag team of the Kingdom of Sverheim and the Savonia Union. They're both mad at us, and they're coming for us, and they have big stuff on their way too.
Moving out.
I think we should be okay. The volley's not that bad. I've also shortened the traces on this in FTD, by the way, just because I think it kind of looks cool. It does make it a little bit harder to see what the hell's going on, but I reckon it looks kind of cool. Say which you prefer, whether you like to see highly visible traces or like, I don't know, longer traces, like visible or invisible traces. Let's see how well these do. These missiles are getting completely fooled, and the volley. I don't know why you wanted to be so close, dude, because, you are gonna beat yourself, so I'm going to throw you into reverse quickly. We should be safe, we should be safe. Just need to... Oh, those are torpedoes. Thankfully, we have pretty decent torpedo defense. Right. Don't think we even need to move anymore. I think spamming AP shells is doing the trick quite nicely. Look at that beautiful block of it. I think... Huh. You're not moving either. We're now at a standstill. Huh. I have to say that this fleet is challenging to work with. I have been experimenting with some of the larger vehicles I've built for this, and really, what I'm doing is quite silly. Like, building mostly with alloy and wood is just a recipe to take a lot of unnecessary damage. But yeah, it wouldn't be From the Depths if you didn't try and fail at things. What was happening in there? Were these things just... I think they were just hanging out over there. Huh, this is a much better This is why I should have built more icicles instead of the friggin' comet. Because these guys are just like the icicle is just way more damage efficient and also more durable, honestly. It's burning through materials, but not nearly as fast as the comet did. This thing is going to bonk into the ground and is going to be very funny. Whee! Bonk! Down you go. You are now a water ship as opposed to an airship. That sucks for you, doesn't it? And is she too damaged? She's almost too damaged. She's going to disintegrate any second now. Yep, she's too damaged. You probably can't see that, but I can. Because I have magic vision. One annoying thing about despawning from the depths is that enemy craft can keep firing missiles at you. Even while they're despawning, which is a bit of a bummer. Please stop shooting. There's no need for you to keep shooting. Well done, Icicle. So the Stormfront is actually a salvage design, which I made ages ago, actually, for my custom campaign, Platono, formerly known as Canoemageddon. It got kind of like shelved, but then I thought, like, alright, quick, we need an air force. What's something that'll do the trick? Something that'll just is a convenient thing to slap missiles onto and call it a day, and is also faster and more economical than spacecraft. Well, that's this thing. It is basically a canoe with swept wings duct tape onto it, but it has nice large missiles, and it is pretty evasive. It circles at a distance, it just keeps popping missiles at something, and I've tested against neater designs to some degree of success. Of course, anything with really good missile defense is going to be a bit of a problem, but hopefully this thing should be able to hold its own. Alright, let's see. Type 2. We should be able to take these guys on. Alright, so the Stormfront and the Ice Current, very similar kinds of craft. I'm going to split them up. Not that high. And I don't remember if I stuck missiles on these guys. I mean not missiles, repair bots. I think I did. But if I didn't, well, we're gonna have a bad day, aren't we? So there we go. Right, how are we doing? They are quite evasive. They keep their distance. And looks like enemy Sea-Wiz is going. And we have some hits. Do we have torpedoes? We do have torpedoes. Yes, perfect. This is much faster results than using the Comet, I do have to say. How are we doing health-wise? We've been tickled a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Paint has been scratched just a little bit. Yeah, just that little bob that they do every so often is just very good for evading the odd bit of fire. And let's see here. Are you going to do the thing? Right, I've actually color-coded the missiles. The blue ones are... What have I done here? It's HE and EMP, so it's not... I don't know, it's not bloody rocket science, but let's see here. Hopefully we've turned things off. That looks like a torpedo volley has done wonderful things. And the Sea-Wiz is nice and indecisive. That's what we like to see. Kablooey. EMP, very, very helpful for... Yep, AI dead. There we go. Alright, that's what we like to see. We did burn through materials quite a bit there, but that fight was over pretty darn quickly. It's almost like having two long-range fast bombers is a good way of dealing with lone ships. Okay, excellent. Looks like the AH-60's over here. Hop on the Stormfront, and here goes nothing. I don't know why I'm saving so often. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm not gonna save scum. Like, people have told me emphatically, don't you dare. Okay, so the Stormfront... Max altitude over here. I'm trying to remember what the AH-60 is. That might be a torpedo helicopter, in which case this is going to be a milk run just so long as we can hit the little bastards. Let's see here. I think we should be fine. These guys are not immune to large missiles at all. I'm going to go as far as to say that, yeah, they can be dealt with them pretty easily. Although I think one of them missed. Okay, that's irritating. Alright, never mind. Are they going to come back around for another go, is the question. Before running out of fuel. No, well, this is a very expensive way of dealing with small helicopters. Not my favorite. What the hell are you doing? Right, they are being distracted by flares. That's not good. Thankfully, they also have a rotten habit of all going for the same target. Never mind. Alright, cool. This is going swimmingly. Perfect. Oh man, that one ran out of fuel. Right, and turn off. Want to save our missiles, and looks like everything's too low. Yep, too low and going out of control. And just for giggles... Wow, that guy is simultaneously in the water and on fire. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Oh my word. Well, nothing like an improvised torpedo. Well, who would have thought that fly swatting was easier with, like, absolutely ridiculous overkill? Okay, save the game again. Oh boy, we are, we have lots of trouble on every front, don't we? We're also gonna need a lot more cargo planes, aren't we? Lots more. Lots more. Okay, let's just go here. Deal with this. As you do. As you do. As you do. As you do. You do. Right. We are gonna need to have a third icicle over on the eastern front. Just for giggles. How you doing? Trying to remember what these things are. These are attack helicopters of some description. We should be okay. And yep, we've already scratched their paint. Nothing quite like a hail of bullets to say hello. Ah, they've got packs. Not very strong packs by the looks of it, but I also have tweaked the Icicle's secondary weapons to be... Let's see if we can actually show this here. To be AP Heat, and that was just because I was testing against some rather nasty Nita designs, the Alarmed in particular, and that worked better against the nuke vehicles that thing has. But I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that. It seems to work pretty well, largely because, like, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it just because... is that AI dead? Yes, it is. No, it's 2 damage. So, I'm not sure I'm going to keep the Sea-Wiz as AP Heat, simply because, like, I don't know, that's not efficient. That's not efficient. Heat doesn't do anything to projectiles, weirdly enough. It should, arguably, but it doesn't. Holy crap, look at these. There's a lot of stuff happening over here. We're going to have to go deal with that. We're making moves. This guy just drifting off to the north like that is, concerning for me. I'm not sure what he's up to. Pretty sure he's up to no good. Alright. Let's see here. This guy might be... Let's see. If it's just a submarine, we'll have to see here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see with our eyeballs. And obligatory lag. Where are we? No, really, where are we? Go. Alright, that is indeed a submarine by the looks of it. Which means the storm front is not going to be particularly useful. I don't remember exactly. Alright, so Stormfront, you get out of here. We're gonna... This is now the ice currents work alone. Just gonna look at the map. And see if torpedoes are on target. Okay, good. This one is not a particularly formidable kind of submarine. I believe this is the one that the Icicle actually managed to one-shot, which is very convenient. I am so glad I moved an ice current over here. Let's see, you're gonna blow the props off? You are not gonna blow the props off. That looks like... Huh, not AI dead. Or is it? Interesting. Might have just lost control. How about now? Nope. Yep. Okay, health below 80% and sinking. Great. Well, 2.5, maybe, I think, was that 2 or 3 torpedo volleys? Either way, that went really well. Okay. Who would have thunk having a proper air force could possibly be a good idea? Alright, snowboarders. Right, so I have changed the snowboarders to have like a swarm of infrared incendiary missiles rather than the radar guarded missiles they had before, because I really want to have these guys really lean into their role as pure fighters. They're not terrible against surface targets. It's just not really what they're made for. These guys do not have much in the way of materials, which is a bummer. What are these things? These are helicopters. Oh, this is going to be easy peasy. I mean, these incendiary missiles aren't going to be particularly helpful against anything made of metal, but they do have a habit of like going straight for hot blocks, which quite often are flammable. So let's see here. How fast are you burning through materials? Faster than I would like, but also... it looks like somebody is going to... Yep, down you go. I think also, yeah, these missiles are much, much, much better. I've had a number of tweaks for this. They are much, much, much better at hitting evasive targets, so there's something to be said there. Whee! What was that just fell off? Those look like... not much. Ever seen a helicopter panic? I'm also very grateful in this campaign that the scuttle settings are absolutely on point. Let's go check out Snowboarder 1. I've also upgraded their detection, so you see there's a whole bunch of like trackers and radars on there. This is not an incredibly pretty fighter, I have to say. The wings could be tidied up a bit. But, you know, sometimes your fighter bombers are ugly. Sometimes your fighters are ugly. Sometimes your bombers are really sleek and cool. Also, I need to... Yep, that's what I was hoping for. These helicopters keep their ammo in the back, which means a nice heat shell in the back of the thing. This is so much better than the bloody laser nonsense I want to start with. Note to self. Space cheese save for the late game, not the early game. Okay, then. What is that? There's an I-130B. I'm actually going to send... these guys off north. I don't need to send the Stormfront off north to take out that submarine, but you know what, just in case it runs into something else. So the snowboarders, you go there. And actually we have managed to claw back a lead over here. There's a Type 1. I might just send the... might just go send the ice current off to deal with that, because you know what, we haven't torpedoed stuff enough, really. We could torpedo some more. I think I'll do exactly that. Like, I see you over there, Type 1. Type 1... I don't think the Type 1 has any kind of torpedo defense, which is very convenient for us, I do have to say. Alrighty. Alrighty, tidy. Ready for fighty. There we go. Finally, a real air force. It's really convenient. Alright, let's see if the ice current can handle a Type 1 all by her onesies. All by her onesies, in her pajamas. Why is there so much lag? This doesn't happen in Neater. I'm not sure what's going on here. Alright, let's follow the torpedoes in. I have faith. Alright, one turn activated. Where's the bad guys? Oh, there it is. She should be all good. Aha! It looks like she does have torpedo defense. Just not a hell of a lot of torpedo defense. How are we doing? Uh-oh. She is being shot at a little bit, but just a little bit. Okay. Torpedo. Yep, there's the torpedo defense. Alright, it's very basic torpedo defense. Right, pair of EMP missiles. There you go. See how you're doing. Oh boy. You need to do a better job of dodging, my girl. Although it looks like... Oh, right. Well, there you go. Oh, wait. Have we done the thing? I think we've done the thing. So the fun part about the Type 1 is that if you hit it in the ammo compartment, it goes kablooey. What? How did it run out of materials? What happened here? Huh. Just low materials, I guess. Well, turn off your torps. They're not needed. Well then, it is quite satisfying to, like, go pick off a ship with some torpedo bombers, eh? Thankfully, this is one of the easier designs. I do think this campaign is supposed to be easier than neater. So far, the ships are very fun to blow up and seem to blow up quite readily, so that's nice. You are going to despawn any second now. Thank goodness for HE and EMP torpedoes. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're now in a much more reliable position. Funny thing that, like, you get better at doing campaigns when you play them. You learn as you go. How much did that use? Oh, bugger all. Like, 12,000 materials? Alright, so... Gonna have that ice current deal over there. There's gonna be lots of torpedo bombing this episode. So if you're not keen on torpedo bombers, then, well, I'm terribly sorry. But, torpedo bombing is what is happening today. And begin. Perfect. Do turn on the torpedoes, though. We're going to follow them to their destiny. These are not the most pretty of torpedoes, I do have to say. This is actually the missile that ages ago people did say is like, dude, it looks like a certain body part. And you know what? You're right. They do kind of look like a body part. Whee! Oh yeah, this guy doesn't have torpedo defense at all. Convenient! No way that AI deaded it instantly. Nope, but it does seem to have... Do we have another torp volley on the way? It looks like it. That will drop it below 6% health, most likely. I'm not sure what happens. Oh, its engines got taken out, right. It looks like it doesn't have... Yeah, it only has heavy armor on the sides. Interesting. I'm not gonna, like, retrofit any craft in this campaign, because it's quite literally easier to build stuff from scratch. But, yeah, that would be a fun rule, though. And perfect. Awesome. Right, borders are now secure, mostly. Jolly good. Jolly good, jolly good. Alright, we need to do one more fight to defend our borders. What is over here? There looks like a lot of stuff over here. That is... Alright, the Stahlhardt looks massive. So we probably need to hold off on doing anything like that. I'm hoping to provoke these guys so they come and, like, stab themselves on the icicle, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen. I think what's going to happen, though, we can see if these guys can take on these fellas. Trying to retake this. I'm not sure two of these bombers are going to cut it, because, yeah, I'm just not sure. I think we can. I think what we'll do is, let's see here. The Tyon, you're big, you're mean, you're mighty unclean. I'm gonna hold off a little bit and like try and get something a little bit more substantial to take on those big ships. But we can finish off this episode by finishing off this fella right here. Oh, it's so nice to have actual decent planes. That is the missile bomber. Just check in. Yes, 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 yes. And proceed. Oh boy, this guy spawns a friend, doesn't he? How irritating. Oh, is that a nuke? That might be a nuke. That could be a problem. No, it's a fighter jet. That's even worse, actually. Frankly, that is not a very good start. Oh, lordy, this is... Okay. Low velocity plasma is better than high velocity plasma, I do have to say. Oh, God. Alright, so... Not too worried about this. Right, looks like it's got better torpedo defense than what we've seen before. Yeah, it fires a torp defense in volley, so... Not sure what it's accomplishing there. We are managing to dodge a lot of shots, thankfully. I don't know what we're going to do about that fighter. We might have to hopefully, like, just outlast it. Let's see here. Lock onto this. Right, jolly good. That is good for us. Uh-oh, Stormfront got hit. This is dicey. Dicey. It is actually managing to out-repair the damage being done to us. Benefit of being a very flat design that constantly circles at a distance. And does try to avoid crashing into its friends and its enemies. Let's have a look at this little guy. This little drone here. That is an F4M2. How fast do you burn through materials? Not very quickly. That's a problem. Please don't collide with each other. That would be supremely embarrassing for you. Why is my phone going bzzzt? So rude. Okay. How are we doing material-wise? Doing absolutely fan-dabby-dozy. Just keep hitting him with the EMP. Oh, real Air Force. We are quite lucky that these designs aren't too formidable. Not to... well, that's not even ragging on the makers of this campaign. That's probably by design. Hold on. So, Potato. Like, Potato just makes fun ships. They're fun to blow up. They're fun to fight. And some of them are actually pretty scary. The bigger ones, certainly. Alright, we've managed to, like, disable it. We blew its props off, for the most part, but, I wonder if that drone is still scooting around somewhere. No, it isn't. I wonder, what happened to it? Maybe it got swatted by a stray missile. Yeah, that thing got hit by plasma. Thankfully, that shotgun plasma is, loses damage over range quite quickly. Yeah, that's not nearly as bad as it... Oh, lordy, actually that is bad. Thank goodness this thing has some heavy armor slopes in it. So, this is actually breaking my rules or guidelines for this faction quite a lot, because I'm finding out the hard way, as it turns out, it is... Wow! You are not evading shots at all. Huh. Frustrating. You were evading shots so well before. Oh well. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something cunning, which is...
Control yours. Moving out.
Since this thing is basically dead in the water, we're gonna form a holding pattern behind them. So it should just stay out of the field of fire of these plasma guns. You should, and also should be constantly circling as well. Whee! Unless it's AI dead now, in which case that's convenient. There we go. Please don't drop into the water, that would be bad. It also means that we can have our fire all come from one direction. Not to be confused with the band. Alright, so we're actually using tactics now. That's nice. Oh, hello, you've got torpedoes of your own. Terrible shame you didn't get to use them today, because, guess what? We're flying! Air Force is nice. Air Force is very nice. Whee! Also, the render distance mod, which I currently have installed, super convenient for seeing what the hell torpedoes are doing. Apparently that was an accident, but it's a very happy accident. That thing is disintegrating. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, our new Air Force is very convenient. Alright, you get to hold on to that now. Should I push my luck, though? This is probably pushing our luck quite a bit, actually. You know what? We have the materials. I'm gonna risk it. This is, already longer than I meant to record for, but, yeah. Well, let's have a go, then. Let's, really push our Air Force to its limits, because I think we can afford to replace them, should they fall in Le Battle.
Moving out.
Look over there. I think, what's that one thing? The Akikawa. That, I remember, we saw that thing last time. Actually, these guys are kind of short on material. Maybe they'll run out. We have more material than they do. We'll have to see. We have to see like this. Let's see here. Oh boy. I see railguns in my future. I see railguns and seaways in my future. Although if we can turn off their detection a little bit, that'd be very nice. Oh boy. Lots of lag. My favorite. Although admittedly, if these guys manage to drive themselves onto dry land, that'll be very convenient for us. I think, what did we do here? We took out... Did we take out any of their detection? Nope, the Stormfront is getting hit pretty consistently. Why is this laggy? Is it because there's just two massive ships which are kind of close to each other? Alright, we're gonna do our trick again. We're gonna do our sneaky trick. Alright.
Control yours. Moving out.
You go over there and drive like this, and you go over here and just drive like this, because this should make you more evasive. Whee! We will now dance the deadly dance of death. Which one of these things is which? Hold on. So the Kaze is a cargo ship. The Akikawa is our big friend. It looks like we've already managed to turn off a lot of their seaways. Gonna hop onto the Stormfront. What have we got here? A whole bunch of torpedoes. Alright, I think we can manage this. I think we can do this. Also, conveniently with designs like this, which have alloy on the bottom and kind of are like floating on it like a raft, hitting them with torpedoes enough means that they roll over. Right, so our guys are now doing a very, very good job of just driving like crazy. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, let's follow this torpedo to its destiny, and hopefully its destiny involves hitting a ship right in the squishy underbelly. Oh, that wasn't even a torpedo, that was a missile. My bad. Oh, wow, no, we're really close now. You're really close. Alright. New pattern.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Listening. Moving out.
Split up.
Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out.
Time for micromanagement. You are flying directly over us. That's bad. What is that? That is the storm front. Being all stormy, that is not a good place to drive. I'm gonna go as far as to say that's bad. Thank you for outrunning missiles, though. That's very convenient. Okay. Alright, that guy is fine. Alright. Now we are doing better damage. Ah, we've blown a turret off. That's good damage, I would say. I do like that these guys... I don't know if that is on purpose, flawed torp defense. What the hell? Oh, 2 damage. Oh, it must have AI deaded that thing. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Oh, wow. Well, my new Air Force is doing extremely well. Do have to say. That was a massive explosion. What happened there? Oh, I think I know what happened there. Hello! Ah, yes. One big ammo compartment. That's what we like to see. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, where have you been all my life? Looks like... Nope, their detection's not cooked yet. I need to start using little bearing rangefinders, turrets like that. That'd be... I think that would be fun. And it looks like we've managed to... What have we managed to do? I think we've managed to fry their passive sonar, so no more torp interceptors for you. How are you doing? Is repairs happening? Nope, because we are very much in enemy territory. Enemy territory quake walls. Turns out keeping your distance and driving like crazy is a good idea. Who would have thunk? How doing material-wise? Wow. It's crazy. Custom jets are pretty damn hungry, but for materials. But they're nothing compared to, like, steam jets. My goodness. Last time I put steam jets on anything. Or not. Like, you know, they've got their place. Think in the future, it's ion engines all the way. Aha! We seem to have knocked out your bearing rangefinders. Good luck hitting us now. Saying that, I think you are managing to hit us consistently. I think, if I'm not mistaken... Nope, those are not... Either that's heavily decoed or whoopsie-daisy. Nope, you are missing by country miles now. Which is exactly what we like to see. Yeah, you know how not sure if anyone noticed, but I've been avoiding using missiles for the most part, for a long time. And every so often it's just like, you know what's really convenient? Friggin' missiles. Alright, looks like it's not even shooting at us anymore, so... Maybe the despawn timer keeps getting reset, and we can... Uh-oh. I'm gonna go so far as to say that's bad. Hopefully that local weapon controller got cooked. Ah, oh, bollocks. Of course by the time I get here. Oh well. We won, though. We won, and... we used not even half of our materials. Perfect. Okay, then. And we did salvage a little bit. Alright, guys. You need to go over there, capture that. You need to go over there, capture that. And that'll do for this episode. Perfect. These bombers are working precisely as intended, which is effectively, which is what we like to see. It's much better than bombers which are ineffective. We don't like that so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Please support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you, like, at the very lowest tier of $1 a month, a Patreon-exclusive Discord where you get to hang out with me and other cool people. It's a good time in there. And do check out my other channels and my Twitch. Links are down in the description. And I will see you next time in From the Depths, this beautiful custom campaign, the Steel Sovereigns demo. See you next time. Farewell.